A turtle is overturned in the road. A deadly dump truck approaches. The flipped creature flails. Shell shock seems imminent until a reptile researcher rushes to the rescue just in the nick of turtle time.
Activity level on, you said it's on its back.
The averted disaster provides an impromptu opportunity for these student scientists to measure and record data.
What did you say about right here?
They are working for CRESO, an acronym for Clinch River Environmental Studies Organization.
Negative 84.1.
Saving turtles doesn't happen every day, but the study of them is part of the CRESO continuing mission to educate students in Anderson County, which includes the East Tennessee communities of Clinton and Oak Ridge.
I glue transmitters on turtle shells, and I use a radio telemetry box to find them. And we take down all the data for them.
We get to see, how the turtles are doing, if the population counts are changing, how healthy they are, how a clear cut affects them.
We've had a turtle move half a mile in a day or two, so they can move when they want to.
So we got a big shed here.
But turtles aren't the only reptiles these wildlife investigators are watching.
I'm gonna guess a black rat, just because of the size of it. Could be a racer again.
What we do is we come out and we lift up cover boards, pieces of wood, pieces of metal roofing, put out on the ground, and look for snakes under there. It's really fresh.
How recent do you think this is?
Say within the last 48 hours, probably.
Oh my God.
And if you're wondering why high school and college students would actually look for snakes, well, for one, they're getting paid for it, although not very much.
The reason we have these sticks is in case there's a copperhead under a board, so we're not sticking our hand down there.
The leader on this snake search is a wildlife biologist who started the same way as his proteges.
Had a teacher in high school that asked the class if anybody would like a job catching snakes, and I thought that was about the greatest thing in the world. So I talked to him after class and wound up out here.
Now, how many times have you been bitten?
Oh, well over 100 times, I'd guess. Certain species of snake really like to bite, but the good thing about snake bite is that they really don't hurt very much. It's more of the initial shock of a snake lunging at you than anything.
Oh, we got one.
But when the first discovery of the day is just a few inches long, the job seems a little less scary.
What species do we got, Brady?
Worm snake.
Worm snake, all right. Tell me a little bit about this. Is this full-grown snake, or?
Yes, this is full grown.
Yeah.
Roughly, it looks like its tail's a little rotting.
All right.
I don't know if that can they get snake fungal disease?
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have heard about this, but there's something called snake fungal disease that's somewhat new on the scene. It's become a lot more prevalent in recent years, and we just unfortunately got our first positive sample from a snake that we found. So I'm not sure on these little guys, and we're still learning a lot about snake fungal disease.
The Snake Project is all about getting kids involved in the hands-on process of collecting a wide spectrum of scientific information.
The important thing to remember is when we're measuring each snake, that snake's the most important snake we've ever held in our life. So we want to get those measurements as accurate as we can. We take the length of the snake, a few different measurements there, the weight, the sex. If it's a female, we'll look to see if it has any young inside it or eggs. We do ID chips that we put in some of the larger species that we catch.
The valuable information these students gather and the knowledge they gain can be shared with others in the classroom, at science fairs, and professional conferences.
So students have used it in a variety of ways. They've done little research papers at the junior high school level or high school level. They've done senior research papers off of this to graduate with honors from universities.
It makes me feel really good because I would like to make a difference in the world, and I feel like this is one step to it.
Double check her real quick. 16.4.
While the snake hunters are wrapping up the day's research, a group of younger children on a field trip are discovering sights and sounds in a designated wetlands area.
Anytime you put their eyes out on anything, they always find neat stuff. And one of the neat things they found was this adult gray tree frog in here. I know it's not gray, but they range in color from that green that you see there to a fairly dark gray color.
We have 18 different wetlands in the county that we go out and we monitor.
Another group of high school scientists are nearby, taking tests to determine the health of this wetland.
I really like being outside of the classroom and getting to touch things, hold things. Yeah, it's a really engaging experience.
We have a new part now where we're swabbing tadpoles and frogs, salamanders also, if we can find them, each different kind of species, hopefully 5 of each, to see if they might possibly have the coronavirus. Because it is becoming a problem, and they're trying to figure out, why and what areas they are in.
It's not boring. You will get pretty tired, but it's not boring, never. It's always exciting and new, and you don't know what to expect every day.
My hope, my aspiration for later is that these kids love it so much that they kind of do the same thing that I'm doing. And they go out and they say, I want to teach kids about this, teach them how to be great stewards to Earth, and hopefully it will catch on.